Hey guys, it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel, and today I have a little story time for you all. So the other day I was watching some catfish episodes and I was thinking to myself, how are people still getting catfish in 2016? Catfish raised awareness of what, could possibly go on. And I was just thinking all this stuff to myself, and then I said, oh my goodness, Rachel, you catfished somebody briefly that one time. So I'm going to go in and share my quick little story on the time that I stole someone's pictures and did a little bit of damage. So let's go ahead and get started. I was in 7th grade when I had my very first crush. We're going to say this crush's name is Bobby. So I had my very first crush on Bobby, and he was super adorable, chill, laid back. He didn't date any of the girls. He was super focused on his education, which was rare in 7th grade. And not to mention, I went to a charter school, so there was only one 7th grade class, and everybody dated each other, okay? Everybody dated each other except literally me and Bobby. So it was like, we were kind of meant to be. Also, we had a Helga Arnold type relationship, except he was mean to me as well, and we both would be like outwardly mean to each other, but not too mean to where we knew that we weren't playing, because we were playing, but not in a flirtatious way, if you get what I'm saying. So a lot of girls in the class thought Bobby was cute, but nobody approached him or try to talk to him, because like I said, he didn't date anybody in class. He didn't even seem like he was interested in anybody. But there was this one girl, and we're gonna say her name was Alex, and Alex was super obsessed with him, like outwardly obsessed with him. She let everybody know she liked him. She didn't hold back. She pretty much claimed him without really claiming him, if you know what I'm saying. I was secretly obsessed with him as well, but like I said, secretly. So no one knew that I liked him, but I was head over heels for this boy, and I would have like dreams about marrying him and all this crazy stuff, because I was psycho back then. But she was like outwardly psycho about him. Okay, so that was the difference. Now one day Alex decided to ask this boy out, and in front of the whole entire class. Why she did this, I don't know why, but he said no. And she started crying. It was this big scene, and he felt really bad and hugged her and stuff, but he was like, no. So I ended up switching schools because I moved to West Palm at this time, and we're gonna fast forward. I enter 9th grade. 9th grade, I was super obsessed with MySpace. I thought I was cute. I thought I had a lot of friends, all this stuff, and I had a boyfriend at this time. And so I ended up trying to see what Bobby was up to. Looked him up, saw that he had a girlfriend as well. She was really cute, and they were just really obsessed with each other. Like, they had a whole album of just them two, and her pictures were everywhere on his little MySpace page, and the comments were filled with her with hearts and all this BS. So I'm like, oh, okay, I see you, Bobby, I see you. So months pass by, and I'm single. I think to myself, let me see what Bobby's up to. Let me see if he's still with this girl. So I noticed that she's nowhere to be seen on his MySpace. So I started thinking, oh my goodness, this is a sign. We're meant to be together. We're going to have this cute love story, how we met in middle school. We both secretly liked each other but never said anything. And then I moved away, and then we came back together through MySpace. Like, this was my mindset, right? So I thought of this plan. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to message him this long page about how I love him. I'm gonna confess my feelings, about how I've always liked you, I feel like we're meant to be together, and all this bullcrap. So this was me. Then as I'm writing the message, I think, oh my goodness, what if he rejects me like he did Alex? Like, what if he flat out just says no? And I just poured my heart out, right? So I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to think of something. So I ended up looking through his friends list to see if he was friends with Alex on MySpace, because I was friends with her on MySpace. I didn't see her anywhere. So I ended up taking her pictures and duplicating Alex's page. I had no friends on there. I didn't add anybody. It was literally just her pictures, you guys. I was a horrible, catfisher or whatever you want to say. So and I messaged him with Alex's profile, and I'm like, oh hey, how you been? It's been a long time. And he goes, oh, how are you? Long time no talk. So we catch up, and I thought out just say, why did you reject me that one time? Did you not think I was good enough? And he goes, no, it's not that. I think you're a very, very pretty girl. It's just that, I was focused on school, and I had a lot going on with my family, and I just felt honestly that I was too young. And so you know, she's like, okay, well, did you end up having a crush on Rachel? Because, you know, you guys were always like, it seemed flirting and all this stuff. You see how I slid myself in there, y'all? So I had to bring myself in there. And excuse me, he was like, oh no, I found her really pretty as well, but you know, we just had a lot in common. And I forgot to mention this to you guys, but Bobby's mom worked at the school, and Bobby was Hispanic, and you know, I'm half Hispanic, so our moms kind of knew each other, and they would always speak Spanish to each other. And so Bobby and I had a lot in common in the sense of like we ate the same types of foods and stuff like that, so we always used to talk about that. So we were like really, really good friends. So I wanted to throw that in there. So anyway, so he goes on this whole spiel about me, about how, you know, like we were just really good friends, and how, you know, our moms just had a lot in common, and we had a lot of, you know, in common about food and our cultures, and you know, like all this stuff. So you know, she goes, okay, you know, all right, I just wanted to know because you know, I always liked you and I still like you. When he put like ha ha ha, you know, that's, you know, I'm flattered or something like that. So I started thinking, oh my gosh, you know, maybe he still likes me, and he didn't want to flat out say he likes me because he didn't want to make her jealous. You know, this was my mindset. So I said just straight up to him, I said, you know, who did you like? Just be honest, you know? And my thought process was, okay, like if he said that he liked me back then I would have messaged him through my page, poured my heart out to him, and just like let him know, let's rekindle this love we never got to experience in middle school, right? So that you guys know I'm crazy. So that was my thinking. And then if he said, you know, no, I didn't like anybody, or I liked, you know, no one, then I would have, you know, just deleted her page. So he ended up saying he did like somebody, but it wasn't me. It was a girl that I actually called my twin, because we both resembled each other, obviously, and all this stuff. So we called each other twins. So I thought it was kind of funny that he always had a crush on her when we resembled each other. And I'm thinking, well, why you didn't have a crush on me when we actually had a connection? So I ended up, you know, still talking to him throughout the day, and I got a lot of information out of him as far as like why him and his girlfriend broke up and all this stuff. And then towards the end, I just felt bad in the sense that what if I get caught? So I just deleted the page. And, you know, I was contemplating, like, you know, should I tell him, you know, that I like him or not? But I decided not to, which I'm really happy, because I would have just embarrassed myself. But that was the quick little time I did catfish someone. So it was for a day that I catfished somebody. And I used to wonder and think, you know, I wonder if he ever had a clue, but I'm sure he didn't. I mean, because he was just telling me all his info, like, you know, he just, you know, whatever. So that was my quick time of, you know, catfishing somebody, you guys. I honestly do not recommend you catfish anybody. Don't play with nobody's feelings like that. But, you know, that was young, naive, 9th grade Rachel, who was, you know, in puppy love and wanted to see if the love was reciprocated. So that's my whole reasoning behind it. But will I ever do it again? No. Have I ever done it again? No. So, yeah. But let me know in the comments down below if you've ever catfished somebody, or if someone ever catfished you. And if you watched the show Catfish, because, you know, I really like this show. I started, you know, watching it again. But so that was that. Let me know in the comments down below anything you have to say. And until next time, I'll talk to you all later. Bye, guys.